Hello Diesels, this is Jed Johnson from Diesel Crew. This video is going to be a little bit different. This is going to be footage of my workout this morning along with some just tracks of me talking. This was a really good workout for me this morning, and let me tell you why. As you know, most of the time I train in the afternoon after my day of work. My gym's at my house. I go right downstairs and I hit it within just a few minutes of finishing my work day. So it works out really good for me. Over the last few weeks, I've been training with my personal training client, Mark Gannon, 1 day a week. We do back and triceps together. I love that combination, and we did it together several weeks ago. I told him, I was like, that workout was one of the best workouts I've had in months. And if you'll continue to do that with me, I will train with you that 1 day a week, every single week, and not charge you. Without not even a second hesitation, he just instantly said, you got it. And ever since then, we've been training together 1 day a week, and they've just been amazing freaking workouts. Today was supposed to be, I don't know, workout 3 or 4 with Mark. And a little bit before 6 o'clock, I mean, you can see the sun hasn't even come up yet. A little bit before 6, he called me and he said that his travel plans for his business trip got changed and he wouldn't be able to make it. So initially, I was like, well, shit, there's no way I'm going to train in the morning all by myself. I'm an afternoon person. The only reason why I train in the mornings with Mark is because he's here and he's pushing me. And I just heard all of these thoughts going through my head, this negativity. And I was like, what are you talking about? I'll tell you guys, I've got 2 real good friends right now that would probably love to be able to hit these workouts. One of them's Rick Walker. Rick Walker has some medical issues that he's dealing with, and he basically cannot lift anymore. I know that he would just love to handle the iron one more time. And he's not going to be able to do that probably for quite a long time, if ever again. My other buddy is Mike Rinderly. Just had an eye injury take place, and he's going to miss a few weeks of training because of it. And I just kind of thought, man, these guys would love to be training right now. So I just grabbed my book, and I wrote out the exact workout that Mark and I would hit if he was there. And I did the whole entire workout. It started with this lift right here. What this is what I call a pull-up ladder. And I've posted about this before. I love this training scheme. And what it is you start out with 1 rep, then 2 reps, 3 reps of the pull-ups. You go all the way up to 5, and then you go from 5 all the way down to 1. And up to this point, I have not been able to get the whole way up and down the ladder without having to take an extra break or without needing a spot. So the way that it works out is I pretty much train it exactly, when I train it by myself, I train it exactly how I would if my training partner were here that day. I started doing this when I was training with a guy named Kyle in the summer. He ended up moving away. Mark came into the picture. We started doing it right away. Unbelievable, man. I've never, honestly, once I get to the first 5, I'm usually dead. Second 5, I start missing reps. Today, I got all the way through both 5s. And I was like, today is the day. So, what I'm doing here is either changing a song or something like that, but these rest periods are really short. They're only like 10 or 15 seconds long. And I don't know, I think I'm coming up on the point where I'm hitting either 3 or 2 reps. So, I was getting chalk right there, I think. So there's 1, 2, 3. Now at this point, I got a left pec thing going on right now. So the reps do get a little bit shorter. I'm not able to go down all the way towards the end because of my pec. It gets really tight. So if some of these reps look a little bit shorter, that's why. But I mean, right now you don't even know the rush, the adrenaline I mean, just the crazy euphoria that I'm feeling now, because I know I can do 2 pull-ups any time of the day without a warm-up. So I'm on my 2 set right here, and now all I've got is 1 set left. I mean, I've been trying this. This has been going on since June or July that I've been trying this, and finally hit it. Mark and I did it 3 weeks in a row, I think, and we took a week off, and then came back to it, and I just hit it. I mean, it was awesome. So, there it is. Now, what you're seeing here is my spotlight. Basically, I didn't want it was if I couldn't have somebody there, then I needed a focal point, and the focal point was my spotlight. That's my floodlight that you saw, and I just shut all the lights off, and I just pointed the floodlight right against the wall. I think in the film industry it's called bouncing, and my walls are all painted white. So what happens is, light off the wall, it just bounces off really well. So what I'm doing is I'm shining it at the corner of the gym, and the light is bouncing into my unfinished part of my basement. So behind me you can see probably some boxes, recycling items. That's kind of where we store a bunch of our odds and ends in our house. And I've also got my lat pull down and my seated row machine in there. So what I've got on there is 175 pounds. It's just a stack of 35-pound plates. I have no idea how it would equate to other rowing machines. This is a secondhand rowing machine that I got. But what I just did there, the first set was 175 for a set of 20. And then for the second set, I mean, I'm only resting 45 seconds to a minute in between these sets. Second set, I think it was 15. And then I finished with a set of 5 after I dropped 1 plate off. Something like that. I don't know. You can rewind it and see. I'm not really sure. But that's what I did here again, is I just went till I totally burned out, and then once I hit it, I just took a 35 off, sat down and finished it. And then for the following sets, I put that 35 right back on and started again. So the goal is to hit 3 sets of 20 reps. I mean, I can't even explain the pump that I was getting in my back. It's kind of hard sometimes to get a really good pump in your back. But with these low rows like this, as you can see, I'm kind of going out to a straight position with my arms, and I'm coming back and I'm pulling that V-shaped handle right into my stomach. So I'm getting a good range of motion there, and it just blows your back up. One more time, one more shot, man. The light is my partner today. The light is my partner. And I just kept thinking that, man. And the music, I couldn't even hear it. All I was focusing on was feeling every single rep and just seeing that soft glow of the light in the gym. That's all I could really focus on, was the feeling that was going on. So what I'm doing here is I'm hitting shrugs, 100-pound shrugs with Fat Grips Extremes. Unbelievable tool. Just kills my grip strength. The Fat Grips Extremes are just huge, and I need the big handle in order to stimulate the grip strength. And with the bigger handle, the Fat Grips Extremes just plain work better. So what I'm doing is I'm shooting for a set of 20 in these shrugs, and then I just do rest pause as needed. So I've got a bench right there in front of me, and when the grip fails, I just set them down on the bench. Now from there, once I hit the shrugs, then I go into a band push down kind of thing, where I've got this one green jump stretch band that broke, so I loop it over the squat rack and I just perform extensions. So again, this workout is back and triceps. It's a crazy combination. There's just no way to really explain the pump, the crazy feel of the pump that you get when you train these two things together, especially these high reps. So I'm basically aiming for 20 shrugs, 20 rows, 20 push downs, just blowing everything up. And none of this is hard on your shoulders. You don't get any kind of grinding in the shoulders from this stuff. You feel pretty good. Now here's one of my personal favorites. I've never seen anybody else do this besides us here at Diesel Crew, and these are called skiers. They look like kickbacks, but they're not. What it is a shoulder extension exercise that ties in both the triceps, back, and also the delts. And then this is a standing French press with a dumbbell. I like to do this because it opens up my thoracic area, my chest, and also hits the triceps. And again, no stress on the shoulder, no stress on the elbows. That's really important because I have had conditions like that in the past and they suck. And then I finish with a killer set of face pulls, green band connected to a green band, and I just go until I get 20 reps. Just unbelievable. Unbelievable, guys. I mean, you can see me. I'm hitting 5 or 6 reps, and then that's all I can do. So here's the moral of the story, guys. Sometimes you are faced with adversity. That's all there is to it. Sometimes you've just got to step up to that challenge. And I probably could have gotten that message out in about 30 seconds. But I'll tell you what, guys. You need to take and you need to be thankful for every single workout that you get. I've got a video up on dieselcrew.com of Ultimate Warrior speaking to some guys at an autograph session, and one of the guys is kind of like a bodybuilder, and I'll paraphrase, but essentially he says, you guys need to really remember this time. Really remember the time of how it feels to train hard and get the results. And he says, there is going to come a time where you won't feel that anymore. You won't be able to get those results, and you'll think back and wish that you had really let that sink in a little bit. And I thought that statement was amazing. And today, when I had those fleeting thoughts of negativity, and then I thought about my buddies, Rick Walker and Mike Rinderly, not being able to train like they want to right now. I didn't let the fact that Mark could not come in stop me from getting a great workout, and it ended up being amazing. So I hope there's a little takeaway for you. I hope it inspires you a little bit, and I wish you the best in your training. Take care.